lifted. Sad. Just kidding. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca. Today I am going to give you some application technique for eyeliner and a mascara I'm loving. And this is fabulous for anyone, but especially mature ladies, folks that have either hooded lids, sagging lids, any kind of thinning lashes. Shout out to Prometics for sponsoring this video today. They sent me their Prime Lash Mascara. This is phenomenal. And their liner that is an eyeliner that is waterproof, tug-free, crease resistant, transfer resistant. You are going to love it. I know, right? I don't typically wear liner. Like, liner isn't my thing. I am not a winged liner person. I can't do winged liner. It scares me. I don't like it on me. Actually, when I've had a few professionals do it and my daughter has done it for me, it's amazing. Like, it just creates such attitude and it can really lift and elongate your eye area. I don't know if elongate is the word. It can really lift and open your eye area, kind of give a sultry look if you want. But if I don't do it exact, it doesn't look right, or it kind of looks funny when I turn to the side or close my eyes, etc. So I have really taken a love to using liners that are a creamy base that can be manipulated but then lock in place and kind of give a more smudged effect versus something crisp and winged. And so that is what I achieved on this side, and I'm going to show you how I did it over here. I'm just wearing basic drugstore, kind of my everyday makeup look. I have all my shadow on, and what I'm going to do is on this side, I'm going to use the shade Wood. It's brown and I love it because it is still a very rich shade, kind of espresso, but it doesn't look too overpowering. And they also have brown and blue in their mascaras. And I think that's really cool because I know folks love brown mascara or blue mascara, because that can really make your eyes pop. Every liner comes with a built-in sharpener, and then it's got the smudger end. And we've seen this before, we understand how this works. But I'm gonna show you why I particularly like this one, because when I apply it to my tightline underneath my top lashes, I can sometimes feel, it can feel burning, it can feel itchy, it can feel just unpleasant. And I think we all have sensitivities to different ingredients, and it doesn't mean they're good or bad. It's just sometimes how our chemistry reacts. So what I've noticed with this is I can apply it right here and it doesn't make my eyes water or itch later, which thank you. I don't wear contact lenses, but I'm sure if any of you have sensitive eyes out there, allergies, or wear contacts, then you know what it's like. And sometimes having things around your eyes is just very troublesome, very bothersome. But I'm going to show you that I can, and I'm not going to talk, but I was watching Nikki LaRose and she says, always don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to breathe when you're tightlining, or tell your client when you're tightlining on them, because when you stop breathing because you think you're going to be still, that's when your eyes start to tear. Okay, so I'm going to just go in. And then I'm going to just go underneath my whole lash line, and I'm breathing. And this really just helps to get the base of the lashes so that there's no gaps between your liner and your mascara. So the next part, and I think I'm gonna actually sharpen it just a little bit. There we go. I just took a tiny bit off. I'm gonna get the little sponge guy ready. So we've got our sponge tip. And you don't have to pull your eye. You don't have to do any kind of crazy maneuvers. You just wanna have the tip at a good quarter, is that a quarter inch? 1/8 of an inch. What I like to do is I like to just, while I'm looking in the mirror, I set this at an angle that kind of mimics the lower lash line. And I've shown you this before, but I'm reiterating. I've done this other videos, but I'm just gonna, you know, do it again because I love it so much. And I blink. Yep, that's what I do. I blink. And then making sure I'm not going low, I'm staying in this angle. Let you see it. And do you see? And then you can just, if you want to smudge it, if you want to straighten it, whatever you want to do, you can. I just kind of like it the way it is. And then I'm going to pull it in, but like an arrow. I'm giving it like a little point. Okay. Again, blinking, then pulling down, and then smudging. And then what I like to do is just sort of fill that in. And we're keeping, just kind of keeping it upwards, not too high. And then we want to just make sure we've got some really good definition along here, because that's what really helps make your lashes look bigger. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I think I'm happy with that. I think it looks even. And now I'm going to show you the mascara. So the mascara is very nourishing. It has a very traditional bristle wand, and it is a formula that's actually tubing, but it washes off like a tubing formula, but I don't think it applies the way I'm used to in tubing formulas, and I like it better. So it has a nice formula, again, very gentle, especially if you have sensitive or thinning lashes. And what I like to do is I like to just really coax the lashes from the base and try to, I have the world's, oh, and I just got some on my lid, but that's okay because I can fix that. And I feel like my lashes, they're not really spectacular on their own, naturally. They're not terribly long, they're not terribly thick, they don't curl, they're just sort of boring. And I hate using lash curlers, but I think this mascara actually provides a natural lift that lasts. I can't say whether or not how waterproof it is from personal experience. I have not tested this, but I can say that it does not transfer or flake. I don't think I've cried with it on, and I've definitely not done any water sports. So now what I'm doing is I am combing through the lashes again, but really pulling up, and I'm getting in here, and I've switched a little bit of the angle of how I'm holding my brush so that I can really get in there and kind of manipulate it this way. Because then what I'm gonna do, I know, right? I don't know if you can tell that it's lifting. It has lifted. And then, now you can stop right here if you like a more natural look. I love drama when it comes to mascara. And I like to pull the wand. I'm getting it in my hair. So me every time. Okay, I'm pulling my wand while I am blinking, and I'm kind of pulling these lashes from the corner outward, out and up. If you have the time and the patience and you really want to go for it, I love a lash comb, and this just helps while the formula is kind of drying and setting. It's almost like a little, like you train. Okay. I do not line my lower lashes, lash line, and I don't put mascara on them. That is just a personal preference. It's not only a sensation, it's something, the way I feel it looks on me after a while. So, well, what do you think, folks? Does that look very natural and lifted and just kind of, I don't know, I think it gives me a little sass, a little attitude. It's not too dramatic, but it's definitely not boring. I like it. So I wanted to share that with you. I'm no expert. I am self-taught. I've just done this for years and years and years, and I know my face and I know what I like, and I just wanted to share that with you. They're an indie brand, and if you haven't heard or seen about them, I'll leave the link in the description box. And I just really appreciate if you didn't care, if you want to try this with anything else you have already in your stash, of course, kind of bookmark the technique. Totally get that. But yeah. Oh, you know, and here's the thing. I feel like this doesn't behave like a tubing mascara formula because I can go in and I can totally add more coats and it doesn't get weird. I love it. Okay. All right, we're gonna stop because I'm obsessed. I can keep doing this all day long. Okay, yeah. I also like to twist my mascara when I put it back in the wand and when I pull it out, and I think then it actually kind of keeps the product from glomping onto the bristles, and it helps to distribute them. You like that? That was the spiral, the helix. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I hope this was fun and informative, and I hope you're doing great, and I'll see you later. Bye.